The Honourable Phil Twyford.
Mr Speaker, the people of Myanmar are bravely resisting one of the most brutal military dictatorships in the world today, and they deserve our help. The war criminals running Myanmar are planning to hold elections before the end of this year. But this is not a general election, it is a general's election. It is a cynical repackaging designed to make the military regime look civilian and attract the international legitimacy that the generals so desperately crave. It cannot be free and fair. It is a sham election. The regime is only planning to hold it in some of the country's townships because they don't control most of the country. No genuine opposition parties will be allowed on the ballot, and it's clear that people will be forced at gunpoint to vote. The regime has in recent weeks passed 3 repressive laws criminalising the criticism of the elections, and there are currently teenagers in jail because they dared to criticise the elections on Facebook. In the lead up to the sham election, the military has intensified its airstrikes, artillery shelling and scorched earth operations against civilians. These airstrikes target schools, churches, monasteries, hospitals and camps of internally displaced persons. On our recent fact-finding mission to Myanmar, on Myanmar, everyone that we met wanted the international community to reject the military junta's sham election. The election has no legitimacy. It should not be recognised by the international community, and that's why Labor supports this resolution. The war criminal Min Aung Hlaing stole democracy in a military coup 4 years ago, and since then he has waged war on his own people. He tortures political prisoners, burns down villages and drops bombs on hospitals and schools. 3.6 million people are displaced from their homes inside the country, and 16 million people are starving according to the World Food Programme. Mr Speaker, through this resolution of our Parliament today, we call on the international community to stand in solidarity with the people of Myanmar. The anti-junta movement has, in the past few years, taken back control of more than 2/3 of the country. It has built an impressive unity among the various groups opposing the regime, and it has advanced a constitutional process to establish an interim government based on the principles of federal democracy. Our fact-finding mission from this Parliament heard firsthand from people all over Myanmar who are building a new society and new forms of government in the liberated zones. They call it a bottom-up federal democracy. Mr Speaker, the Myanmar junta is destabilising ASEAN, one of New Zealand's most important relationships. The junta's war is the biggest cause of forced displacement in Asia. Under the generals, Myanmar is the source of most of the methamphetamine that makes its way to New Zealand. It is a leader in human trafficking and home to the notorious scam centres that swindle money from New Zealanders. We urge the New Zealand government and other liberal democracies to step up and work alongside our friends in Southeast Asia to reject and isolate the military regime and stay true to the cause of democracy in Myanmar. We say to China, India and Russia, stop propping up this murderous regime that conducts airstrikes on schools and hospitals on a daily basis. Stop funding them, stop doing business with them, stop training their military, and stop supplying them with the military hardware they use against their own people. To people all over the world, we say, don't forget Myanmar. If you believe in democracy, human rights and international law, the people of Myanmar need you now.
Tiana Tuyana.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise on behalf of the Greens to support